Hello, we're back for another stream. As my title suggests, I've been listening to Velvet Revolver, the great super group that dissolved way too soon. It was kind of like grunge meets hard rock, because you had a mixture of guys from both genres getting together to make some incredible music. And this, than what I was listening to right before I went to the stream, was I was listening to "Can't Get It Out of My Head," the wonderful cover of the ELO song by the same name. It was. Is it better than the original? I don't know, but it's really, really good. It's one that I do like to listen to quite often. Um, Talking about covers, if any of you guys, I'm gonna put that actually in the channel. Kind of messed up the screen over here, but better than the Okay, so that's going to be the question of the day. Any cover songs do you think were better than the original song? And there's really no wrong answers here, because it's up. This is a thing of choice. When we get some more people in the stream, we'll talk about this just a little bit more, though. Okay, so today the events are pretty light. We've got one in the season pass for the Mirrorverse. Let's see. So actually, these are scoring higher. So it may be best to put the little ship back in action again when we do those. And on the regular events, we got a trip with the Voyager to get that over with real quick. And let's see what's in the pack today. We've got some more directives for next Flashpoint event, if there is one. Because right now, the Flashpoint event was kind of a dud. Because I don't know many servers that actually finished the event. Of course, we didn't. We're on stage 3. We got through. We weren't even in the same ballpark for milestone 3 on the 3rd event, and of course we didn't even get to the 4th one. The 4th one, these guys would have killed it, because they love. This is a farming server. Now they could have got their little mining ships like most of them are doing right now. That's why one reason it's hard to get people on this server to get on board with it, because they had to. That would mean couldn't do their precious mining. So we'll look at arenas and see if we can get in, but I doubt it. I got extremely lucky last week, and I know it. One thing I'm doing in the background, I'm going to kick on the music, because I'm listening to music, but unfortunately the music that I'm listening to I can't play on the air. Unfortunately, I wish I could. I wish I could be playing. Right now I'm listening to Pantera. Let's see, where is that? I don't see my old, let me go back to Ecamm and see if I can find where that window is. It's going to, okay, that's not what I wanted, being that big. Let's go ahead and close it a little bit. Okay, that works better. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that it's, okay, I do have the repeat on it. So I've got my 14 songs. I'm gonna kick it onto the background and just pretty much, well, if you don't, yeah, that's only on Twitch though. I'm streaming on YouTube as well, so it wouldn't work very well for YouTube. I can tell you for that for certain. Now, if it was a deal I could do that on YouTube as well, we would be listening to Pantera right now. When I'm actually in kill mode, when I go in and crash the defenses, I like to listen to Guns N' Roses. That's my go-to. You know, put a little bit of Appetite and Destruction on the thing and kick butt. So that's kind of why the songs that I wrote for the Star Trek are kind of all in the harder rock vein, because that is what I like to listen to. You can hear the music now. It's all got that kind of Pantera, Dallas hardcore type sound. It's kind of a nod to my friends and the bands that I used to be not in the band, but I used to produce some of their music, and a band that was locally based called God Fear. That was definitely in the same vein as the Pantera, but we had a lot of good bands back in those days that were playing these sounds. Two of them you guys know. Y'all know Drowning Pool, and you know Pantera for sure. They used to play at a club called The Basement in Dallas. It doesn't exist. They lost the lease on the club, and then now there's like a Sam's Club place. They took that whole shopping center out where it was. But unfortunately, there is a new service where you can actually buy the royalty rights to be able to play these songs. But most of them are just newer pop songs that I wouldn't listen to. So, like they did have some Alice in Chains, but it was like the newer Alice in Chains, not the stuff with Lane and stuff that you actually want, you know. I would definitely love if they had Alice in Chains and Soundgarden on there, I would definitely buy the rights to them, and then I would be playing them right now. But the songs that they do have on it, you know, are, what is that chick, that blonde-headed chick, Carpenter chick name? She's got her shit crap on there. A bunch of other stuff that there is some nice George Harrison stuff in it, but it doesn't fit the mood for the game, though. But it's called Lick or something like that. I can't remember. It's spelled Lick with a D. But it has a lot of thing where you can buy the rights to it. But unfortunately, I didn't really see anything material on there that I would want to pay for to put on the deal. And the bad thing about it, you gotta pay for a song. Like I couldn't buy go in there and buy Alice in Chains Dirt and be able to play the whole album on there. Or I didn't see any Guns N' Roses on there. If they would have had appetite of destruction on there, that would definitely be something I would put on here. But anyway, let's go. We'll kind of look. I did okay. I did a little bit more grinding when we went off air. And I finished 4th. And yeah, it's all, yeah, there's a bunch of elevator type music, but there are some newer artists that you would, that if you're like if I was like a 22-year-old chick doing, changing clothes like some of those girls do on Twitch, you're fixed up. But you know, like the hardcore metal, hard rock stuff is not pretty much non-existent on there. So I finished 4th in the Hostile event. In the Armada event, I finished 2nd. So we've got a lot of loot. So I need to go in that store. And I do have an exchange here I can do. And you can see how expensive these pulls are. And how much time do I have left? I don't think I got another pull, so I might as well just go ahead and go for broke. Okay, I got three rare starts, 1 epic start for next time. I got some good mirror dust. So let's look and see what we have here. And since I'm gonna go ahead and make a full pull on these, even though it's wasteful. But so I got some Galactic Acclaim, which I need, some good amount of parts, more mirror dust, the premium kind. And let's see. So we'll go ahead and make a full pull. Maybe get some with this guy here. So we got 9 of them. We got some premium dust, some hazard particles, a bunch of them. So that's going to make us be able to do some stuff here. So let's go ahead and go into the research stuff and see if we can do anything with what we just got. So let's go in mirror first. Okay. So we got some choices here now. I can go ahead and use the premium. There are really 3 choices that I really would, either the shield that helps all my ships. Is there mirror upgrades on what? Yeah, there's mirror up there. They had premium dust in those events. Yeah, always the mirror event on. No, I don't. I mean, I don't have any of these I can do to compete in the event, so I just pull them when I need it. You know what I'm saying, guy? I got all this done. There's nothing I can do, and I'm not gonna waste. I'm not gonna waste these Omega stuff on crap. I'm waiting until I get the ship up to 13. Get the Cinequit X on. You mean over here in the premium? You're talking about that one? See, I've got to do at least one. Let's see how many. See, I probably won't be able to do both of them. So I'd have to do the one for the Apex Barrier. For me, it's either. I guess I could do that. We'll have this next week. Okay. And then I'm off like just a little bit. So the next time there's some dust in here. So what it does, it unlocks a daily with the higher levels, the increase. But I'll open that up. See, this is the one where this is the bad boy, right? But you got to get that up to 8 before you can do it. So that's why I'm kind of really want to do this one, and finish out the interceptor one, and probably that one too. And there's some up here, critical. I mean, there are a lot of good ones in the premium. But from what you get, and buying it is stupid because they don't give you the amount that they give you. The dust is too small for it's not worth them. It's not worth $100. Let's go here and look at one of these mirror print. If they got some in here, they don't always got it in here too. Okay, I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Elite. And I think this is a prime though. No, it's just there is no premium in here, so there's. But the good thing about the one thing that maybe the only silver lining for this stupid event that's coming that they got here is this is going to be able to give us some decent sourcing for the dust. And plus it has a lot of other good stuff inside of it as well, like the directives for the Maradas, and then you got bunches of parts. Now that's probably going to help. Let me go ahead and put my miner in here. The biggest thing I want to do is get this my Geshnar up to tier, I think it needs to be tier 10 before it can go up. Let's see how many parts that gave me. I'm close for another upgrade here. So you have to save me for the non-model loot to max chest. Hopefully it won't burn me. Yeah, I went ahead and do it because I don't know what the future of this is. This whole event here, the way Discord is blowing up with the hate for this thing, they're gonna have to do something different with it. Because this is probably the most negative reaction they've ever had on anything besides the assault and space station thing, you know. I mean, literally the only thing that's been worse than this is when they screwed the game where nobody could play it. But that's the problem. The people who designed this game think we want more events that we have to rely on other people on. I know that's not my case. I hate these type of events where I have to rely on a server full of people to come here and do the right things in the right order at the right time to get everything done. But and then we got too many people on my server that have the notion that I'm going to do the bare minimum and I'm going to let the big players do everything else, you know. Well, I mean, they have to think about it. There are a lot of players that can't even do this, that are on the server that we have to pick up the slack on. And you can see I did more than my freaking share. I came in 4th in the event, and then on this one I came in 2nd. So no one can gripe that I didn't do my fair share of the load. But I did finish the SMS ferment myself because I knew it was going to be like this on the first day. Yeah, you're probably right about that. The milestone should be and the milestone should be stacked. Like if I hit a 70, one of those armadas, it should count more than a guy who does a 30 or whatever. But the way they got things set up, it's not like that. It was just like a straight. But they don't. The problem is the people who bring this don't understand their own game. I've said this for a long time. We got a lot of heat a couple years ago when I said that. But over and over again, it just shows you they don't understand the game that they're designing. Do rares this many points? Do rares many points? Well, I mean, I did both. But they're going to have to come up with something different with this because the scoring system doesn't work. And they can't do these on top of other time-consuming events. Like first week we had the Crucible event that was still going on. And they also put this stupid event on top of it too. They can't do that. They can't put time-consuming events on top of an event that is gonna take a Herculean effort to even think about finishing it. Okay, I got some of this stuff. Let's see what I get here. Okay, I'm really close on Scotty. Let's see if we get another one. Nope, didn't get any, dang it. That sucked. All right, so we'll go ahead and pull these. Yeah, well, yeah, they don't, there's no coordination on the events. Like they'll do, they do Tech Tuesday where you have to do forbidden technologies, and then the very next day they have a forbidden technology event. So they don't. And and how did they think people have forbidden technologies to actually do? You know. You know, I don't hardly have any I have left I can even do. I guess I can do the whip. Because 50, there's no point trying to go over 50 on any of these. Because even this one, at my last, I'm at 49. I don't even have a 50% chance of completion on this one. And then if you go to these ones that are 50, 10% chance, who's going to waste this proto matter for that? So they keep hammering us with these forbidden technology events. Unless you're just on a brand new server, you're kind of screwed to score. You know, but they don't understand their own game. Because what was they doing? They were loading all the events with Syndicate XP before they did the expansion, and most people could use it. It was a wasted event. How close am I to the next? I'm not too far from for the first milestone with the new one. This one's good because you get the new officer unlocked. You get Spock's girlfriend. I guess she technically isn't Spock's girlfriend anymore, but I guess he might have to go back to her now that Chapel's no longer available for it. God, she was looking hot with her long hair. I wish she'd keep that shit. It looks like she's wearing it in real life too. I saw her on the talk show where she's wearing the same wig she's using on Strange New Worlds, or that's her real hair now. But let's see what we got here. I don't have anything I can spend either one of these. I just redeem it just so I don't have to look at it every time I'm in here. Okay, I'm looking at some of the other stuff. Okay, we got a new mission. Yes, this morning. Was either this morning? Yeah, this morning we got a new mission. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it. Well, it doesn't have anything that really. I guess the raw will help a little bit, but that's not a whole lot. That's not even a pull. All right, let's zoom in here. Okay, we got a couple of enemy, but I think I'm gonna leave him alone. I don't think I can hit that guy, even if I wanted to. Did it stop playing? It's supposed to loop. No, it's still playing. Now, here we go. Get a bonus. Have you guys ever, any of you got iPhones ever tell it to play, it'll make a station just for you with all this, pretty much based on the songs that you listen to. And right now, that's what I had going. I was listening to Pantera, and now they got me Led Zeppelin going. Okay, where's it? Somebody ping me in Discord. Let's go live. What? Let's Gussie up, never mind. They got some kind of deal on the private Discord with these players that come up their own little podcast. I've tried to listen to it. They don't have it moderated really well. It's got too many voices going at the same time. Look at her in the game. She's clearly. Okay. No, but now I noticed that they let Lyanne change her hair, where it's not all pointed out. She looked pretty hot in these new episodes, and I can tell you for a fact, seeing her in person. Yeah, man, she is smoking hot in real person. I mean, real life, not real person, real life. Yeah, she was. Now, Jess was supposed to be there too at that convention, but she canceled like 3 months before it. I would have loved to have seen Jess too. No, she's totally opposite of her character on the show. I mean, she's kind of fun girl. You'd have to get you some good sleep the night before you went out with her, because she would probably be a handful to hang with. No, she is Lyanne. Yeah, Lyanne. I'm talking about Christina Chong in real life. I mean, she was. I'm listening to a band that's kind of. It was kind of. They were an underground band called Circle of Dust. They were kind of in the same. Kind of if you combined like 9 Inch Nails, Trent Reznor with kind of more of a groovecore type thing. I based one of the songs I did off of that type of style of music. That song, Echoes in the Void, that I wrote. But it's like mixing metal, kind of like a groove core type thing with industrial. It was one of the coolest. Their self-titled album, Circle of Dust, is worth listening to if you can find it. Gilly. Yeah, I mean, Tilly's a pretty hot for a big girl. Yeah, I used to make the guys on my lots laugh because I always said big girls need love too. I mean, but my favorite all time is the regular series is always going to be Terry Farrell that played Dax. She just had it all. But as far as the hottest chick that ever was in the Star Trek series, you got to go to the first season of Picard, and you had Peyton List. I loved her in Mad Men, her character in there, and that Romulan Vulcan double agent chick that she played in season 1. Definitely the hottest chick that. Okay, let's see what's this one. It looks like they're gonna make us hit these stupid hostiles at some point. From watching these guys hit those low ones, I'm thinking. So what I'm gonna do is once it gets that, we gotta hit those Voyager ones. So I'm gonna stop it right there, put my Voyager on there and go in that space and do the battle pass to help clear the event. I don't like hitting these stupid crap hostiles for no reason. All right, let's go. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna send this back. We're gonna do the battle pass to clear those hostiles. Okay, that's just. I think it doesn't really matter. I can put it pick any of these slots. Dang, I had to pass. Oh no, it's right here. Now let's do it this way. Make it quicker. What's happened? Do I have one of these on one of the other ships? I don't think so. Okay, let's just go ahead and see what's going on here. Cancel. Oh, I don't have. Yeah, I got him in one of the other. And we got to put somebody else there. That don't really matter. This is way before they did cruises. I met for. Oh yeah, I imagine she's probably hotter than she was even in the series, even though the makeup was pretty cool.
I didn't get that. Did you try again?
I think she thought I was talking to Suri. Thought I was talking to her. Yeah, one of those guys didn't like that I hit him. Let's see. I was younger, so I didn't find her. Okay. No, I mean, she was the only reason I watched this, and I mean, not only was she hot, her character was cool. All right. All right, I went and got me topped off my Dr. Pepper. All right, let's. Almost to the point where these are. There's only one officer in here that I need is Riker. Everything else is all, and I think I've got all the artifacts done in here. I don't know why. Pretty soon I won't have to do these anymore because I could probably make this pull going forward, and that's all. I mean, I've got a couple of officers. I got Sam and James and Mabinga. And after I get through with those, I'm done with this one too. 'Cause I don't care if I get the Eviscerator any higher than what it is, because I won't even have to do that grind anymore. But that's the only reason I'm doing it, is to get those shards for okay, yeah, we're still doing that. So we need to get the Voyager. Okay, we got that. Okay, let's send the Voyager out. Yeah, I've already got all the I've already got all those maxed already. Whoops, I'm going the wrong tab. I don't know. Guess you been gone. Now this has got the weirdest mix ever. But it's not bad. It's like where you just want to turn everything to it. But yeah, that whole, some people thought it was dumb that I left my alliance over what I did, but it basically, it was basically, it's going to cost me, it's going to cost me 40 shards, because the guy that was ahead of me, I was going after him, and they put the friendship thing, friend thing on him, and then the other guy we both were going after him, he stopped doing it, so it ended up being where he got to score a little bit higher than me. No Kahara shard, yeah, I don't know why they didn't put any of the newer stuff in there too. But like right now, there's no way to, I'll show you one there's no way to score that I actually went to the store and bought. There's no sourcing at all. Where's it at? Let me go into my, because of the new ones, the ones behind the paywall, the only one I thought I really wanted was, where's it at? It's going to be lower because I only got it at 1. Trying to find it. it at? I guess I could do level. Go all the way to the bottom. Oh, the hand, the Khan's glove. There's no way to. The only way you can get shards is just by the. They didn't put. Sometimes they put like a upgrade on it. See, it says. So you just have to buy the unlock over and over again, which is stupid. Usually they give you one that'll the second one usually takes it up to like 4 or something like that sometimes. But the problem is they don't have an upgrade. You still have to buy the unlock pack over and over again. Because usually they'll sell, because that one's $49. I usually spend a $100 pack and they'll have enough to take it up to like tier 4 or something. And they don't even have that in the store. All right, let's finish this thing up, and we'll maybe we did enough to. How much do we have to do to finish this thing out? Okay, we have to do 5 hostels. I need that. That's finally something I need that they're giving. Okay, let's go back and hit more hostels. I'm just gonna leave this here in case we got another one due. And like I said, somebody comes and pops it, I don't care. I mean, it's a cheap repair. And I don't need the loot either. Okay. Let's see if we got the battle pass taken care of too. It don't take that many. We'll see how many more we gotta do for that. Yeah, no. I have to give Siri, she's got an eclectic taste. I went from Pantera, I think it was Metallica, Led Zeppelin, Van Halen, to Kelly Clarkson, the Beatles, and now I've got Paul McCartney and Wings going right now. Ops, do you still have other ships to spend on? Yeah. I've got this one tiered out. The other 70s I don't. Because you can see the arrows on them. The only one of these are not going to get love is going to be the Romulan ship right now, because it's using the same stuff I need for research. But next week I will do some upgrades on one of these. That's basically the only thing I got to do upgrades on, that and research. Okay, we're done with the battle pass now. Okay, so yeah, I still need quite a few to take him up to 3. I've got a real chance to, when I get those shards from the next event, We're getting close to taking him to 4. How many shards do I get on this next one? $140, so 140. So that's going to put me when I get that 140, that'll put me just shy of 200. So I'll be close. Next event story he's in there, I can probably put him over the top. And why is Scotty is a dual purpose. He can go both ways on PvP and PvE, and it's a pretty significant. Increases your whole health by 350%. Now, as far as his upper deck ability, he works against these entities we just got. He'd probably work against the other ones too. Because it says right here, no, I guess it's just a flashpoint. So he'd be a key person to be on your bridge on those armadas, I would think. And he actually helped me take down one of the 70 rares. And that was at 2. And 3 should. I mean, I took a shot at one of the epics, and I killed a third of its hull. Now, I probably need to tweak the lower deck. I was taking a stab in the dark at it because the 66s I was killing too easy, so I couldn't really tell anything far as what I needed to do to punch it up some more. One of the viewers yesterday said that DJ and them were testing out as shield mitigation isn't something that mitigation is not something that helps on those. And then when I went and looked and read on my deal, I probably should have put Quasi below deck for one of my officers because it does have an apex barrier, and that shred would have helped. I went ahead and just was stacking it with straight Armada. Not Armada, but ones that I knew would be good against just hostiles. So next time I will probably put Quasi below deck. And that'll probably help, and I'll sit there and tweak it. But like I said, those 66 ones or 60 in the 68 system, I was killing them too easy. I couldn't really tell what was working on it and what wasn't. Okay, so let's get back to that event. The mission. Now they're eagles. Yeah, for a long time, I was kind of like the dude and the Big Bogowski, and hated the Eagles because they played us. Because I'm from Dallas, and the rock stations back in the 80s and 90s just played the holy crap out of the Eagles. and I was kind of like him. Anytime I heard an Eagles song, that was an automatic punch out. Even though they were good songs, but they just killed them. Oh crap! I hit another. Well, that's no biggie. Now I had it acquired. I don't know why it did that. Oh yeah, I liked it too. The first 1,000 times I heard Hotel California. But the problem was, is Don Henley was from Texas, and he used to be on one of the radio stations all the time, so they just crushed the Eagles. Like he would pop out of the Eagles, and it would be on 2 other stations too, just a different song. Well, I'm not saying it's good. I mean, it's gotten a new reprieve from me after not listening to it for so long. I mean, I've been actually listening to him here lately, but there was a time, man, I was just like the dude, man. Anytime the Eagles were on the radio, that was a punch out automatically. But no, right now I've actually got it on one of the playlists. I listen in the car a lot. It's got an Eagles playlist that I made of myself. But there was a time where I mean, I listen to a lot of stuff. I like everything from, the harder stuff like Pantera and stuff like that, all the way down to like Whiskey Myers, So that's why this playlist is really, all over the place. Cause so numb to overkill. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they used to play the Eagles on. Cause we had 3 stations that was pretty. At one time in Dallas, it was really pretty good. We had Q102, the Zoo, and the Eagle at one time, and they were all playing pretty much the same music, and you would get heavy Eagles play on all 3 of those. And now ZZ Top will never get off the punch out list. That's another one that they used to kill us with. Even though it is good music, I'm not saying it sucks. But when you get what is it? LaGrange played for the 5 millionth time. It's just ZZ Top will never get off the punch out list. I can tell you that. Even though that Eliminator album was pretty good. Let's go back and get this guy. Oh, he wigged out. I tell you somebody that just faded out of the way that had some really good material was Billy Squier. He had In the Dark, and then he had a follow-up album, and then I don't remember anything after that. I actually saw him in concert. That is funny. What he's saying for the guys on YouTube is he's talking about an episode of The Simpsons where Bart goes to New York and he thinks the Amish is ZZ Top. But yeah, I don't think I've seen that episode, but that is funny though. Okay, let's see. Do we got any more left on this mission, or are we done with it? Okay, here we go. I thought they said this event was for Ops 32. So how's a Ops 32 going to get into 50 space? You know, I mean, that's what it says here on, it said on the beginning. Oh, maybe I hit one of the other. Oh, I must be done with it. That was another one. Never mind. Never mind. That was one of my Fed missions or something left over. What is that one? Let's see. Yeah, I don't have it. It's done. Okay, that was pretty simple. Okay, so all right, let's see if there's anything else left to do. We still got this stupid mirrorverse one to do. I don't know what I want to do there. Because of that stupid whatchamacallit vent, I'm so packed with Trillium that I don't need either one of those. And I just loaded up on the Omega the other night. I guess we go into. I'm gonna switch my ship back, and I'm gonna use that crew and put it in my cube. We're gonna go up into 70 space. I guess get some Sigma speed ups. That's really the only thing that I'm low on of any of that stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and whoops. Bad finger now.
As my ship goes down in flames, my heart cries out your name. As the skies come crashing down.
Okay, I did fast forward to that one. That was, now I got Crete by Stone Temple Pilots playing. I love this song too. I thought it was Nirvana when I first heard it, and not Stone Temple Pilots.
In my mind I see your face. I can hear your voice say, where do we go from
Okay, what am I looking for? Oh, here we are.
all is said and done?
Okay, I gotta pull Vial out of there. I gotta find another attack officer to put there.
As my ship goes
I guess I can put 11 there. Oh, I need to get Scotty off of there too. Okay, let's now go to the cube. I could probably put either one of them. I'm not unlocking this go. Okay. I do think he has value, yeah. He's probably the better of the three. Just FYI on that, because he works both on him and the Klingon officer will be good below deck because they work on both PvE and PvP. You don't have stuff for the spin events. I'm getting close there. I'm almost with you there, brother. I mean, I'm on the last bit of this research in the, I haven't been as 70 as long as some people have, but you know, I'm at the very back. You know, I got some of this particle stuff. I've been using it to upgrade the ship's abilities. So now I'm going to stop doing that. I'm actually going to pull that one right now. Because that one doesn't work on the spin events, as you know. But let's see. So basically, I've got this one, these two. The last of these battleship right here, and then I've got this tree right here to finish, and I'm done. So I'm probably in a month's time, I won't have any research. Yeah, but see, right now, for a while, I was using it to unlock this ability on both of the Enterprise, and I haven't done it yet on that. I'm going to go back with this one. Since I'm not upgrading it, I'm not going to do anything with it. But there are some good research like the one I just did. But I do need to go into here and get, what was it? Oh, yeah, need to see if I got enough galactic acclaim from those pulls to do the, that's in the faction tree. Go into Federation. Yep. So I've got 5 of 15, but I've got my Kretschner completely done, and I'm like tier 10 on my rare, my Klingon rare. I was doing that one before I stopped, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna need it for this one. They're saying they're going to cap the max and give us an appropriate alternative. I hope they do. See, they already kind of did that, where they cut off us being able to, in this last event, where's the, I guess we're going the regular event, here we go. And will it be in here maybe still? Let's see. Okay, on this one, they cut off where we can't spin G5 anymore. And that was something I was doing a lot. I was building these building G5 epics and tearing them out with this crap laying around. See, I already got one that was set up to do that. See, I've got a swap ships. I've got a, where's it at? I've got a Rotarian sitting here ready to rock and roll. You know? I did that because I needed, there was something that could score on it, so I did that, but that was as far as it went. So let us hazard, or maybe, I don't know. There's too much stuff I have to do with the hazard stuff right now. Because we got, but they got to give us a bet, if they do that, they got to give us another way to earn them too. Because right now, you know, it's not the easiest thing to earn on. I mean, you do on your mining and your hostels every night, but I don't know if that would be enough for like an event worthy. Pinnacle isn't enough. You mean you're talking about the events every day? Yeah, I pull them every day for that, but you also get them through your dailies as well. But and you got to have something to spend them on too. Some guys probably don't. All right, let's finish this up. Okay, so we're going to the mirrorverse. Let's go ahead and make sure I got my crew the way I want it. Yeah. All right. But if some of what people are telling me, we're not going to have that much longer till we're in G7 anyway. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go. I'm going to think I may do what I did last time. I waited like 3 months before I went to 61. I may not go 71 out of the box. I'm going to wait and see what people are doing and kind of figure out what I need to save up before I go up. What I might do is go ahead and grind my reputation level up before I even go up. That way I got the ship ready for me when I get there. That's something that I might do. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I might have to scope the thing out. I know there are going to be people who are going to go right up all the way, try to get up to that 80 level as fast as possible. That's not going to be me. I didn't do that going to 70 either. And I passed a bunch of people because they went and spent their asses off on it, and they ended up probably maxing all the stuff they got out to do it. And you know, I passed. I don't know how many people I passed. There was at least 20 people that went to 61 right out of the box on this server, and now I'm past them all. Because right now I got why is it low? Something not right. Oh, I got the Rotarian in here. That's the reason why. Tier 1 Rotarian. Put my level back to normal. Okay, come on, leaderboard. Let's change pages. Sometimes that works. All right, now go back. There we go. Still has not got my right score up there. You see I'm on top on our leader, on our server. See, I still got these ships to upgrade, so I can maybe hit that 7 billion level before I'm done. But the guy that's right below me, as soon as the G5 is there, I mean they're not G5, but the G7 there, he's up. He'll pass me then, and that's okay. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, you had to prepare yourself. I did, but honestly, some of the horror stories some of those guys were telling me up there, it wasn't as bad once I got there. They acted like it was a hazard system, and every 60 system was a hazard, but that's not true. I mean, you can completely navigate that thing until you got ships that are strong enough to do it. They act like it wasn't. But I had my Rotarian up to like, I don't think it was tier 10 when I went up. Yeah, I think it was part of the way they wanted me to sit out a little bit longer, but it did work in my advantage though in the end. And I may take that same route going into the G7. I'll let a bunch of these other guys go up, and then I'll just come back and slowly grind my way back up there. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at guys that are used to having immediate. It was like being an Ops 20 again when you went up, where you didn't have Latinum, you didn't have the speed ups, you had to sit there. What's up, guy? But yeah, it was like being Ops 22 again, where you didn't have immediate results on when you didn't have the speed ups to always go and get that next update done. You sometimes had to wait it out. But there should have been a bigger protest from the initial group that went up that they didn't have an exchange for the speed ups. That's what they should have done. There should have been a bigger protest by these guys. They're spending 6 figures in this game to say, hey man, we need a way to convert our speed ups into something we can use. And I bet they would have done it. But that's what it would have taken. Some of those guys to say, hey, we're not going to spend any more money in this game until you find a way to put it as a conversion to where we can put these speed ups into Sigma speed ups. But they didn't do it because they saw it as no, they do listen to some. I think you're wrong about that, but they just the right people aren't the ones that are always complaining. And it doesn't help that some of the biggest voices that, especially on this type of medium, a lot of them were in their pocket. And there's benefit from being in content creator programs and whatchamacallit, that they're not going to call them out as much as they should. And it was kind of fun. I mean, Rev got kicked off because he was kicked off of there because he was so critical about that DTI thing. And What was so crazy is they sent me an application to see if I wanted to be in it. I filled it out, but that was never going to happen. I mean, I'm on the record saying if I ever met Mr. Tiger in person, I would donkey punch him in the nuts. So I don't think they're gonna give me that. You know, they're not gonna do it because and both like he still defends Mr. Tiger. Mr. Tiger's, I mean, he gave us this. This is the best thing he ever gave us, and the mechanism in the last one to get the officer. But all these arcs and the things that you have to do them suck. But this one where I'm at right now is the biggest thing that he ever gave us that was positive, and I'll always give him the credit for that. And I'll also give him credit for the last arc too, for putting a vehicle as the best officer requisition in the game. And then his arc was too, where they gave us the store that they say is going to be permanent. But they need to find us another way to get earned stuff to use in it. So far we've had a real dry spell on earning tokens to go in here and finish out your officer. So far there isn't any. They had some, but that was the biggest crock of crap. Was this in the store? In the store this weekend, they had a pack. I know it's still not in there because it timed out today, but it was in the featured with this where you could buy those tokens. It said limit 2, but the cooldown for the second one was beyond the chance to grab the second one. You know, it ended today at 11:30, and 11 o'clock during the deal, so there was no way to grab 2. Unless they started it early. They may have. I wasn't online when they started it. Okay, why am I not scoring? I should have gotten a... Oh, I think I did get one already. I was too busy talking. Okay, but this right here and the vehicle to get those officers, and I do think it was unfair too for the lower players that the higher players complained that they had to go and grind in three different systems to get loot for the deal, and they readjusted the higher ones where you get all 4 rarities, and they didn't do that for the lower players, which I thought was totally bull crap. Because those guys that can only do do the 30, who needs, honestly, we look in here and we'll do this in a minute. Let me finish the milestone event first, and then we'll go in and look at it. I don't really, but they're going in the wrong direction because they forgot to shift into reverse. Yeah, maybe, but the problem is on the deal for last week is this last arc, it's really stupid to put a Strange New World officer in the syndicate. That's the only way you can unlock her. That was really dumb. I mean, I'm not against having another syndicate officer, not at all, but why would you? I mean, look, because some of the lower players 2 years from now that actually unlocks her, will she even be relevant to the game at that point? I mean, I'm probably, I don't know, I'm like 3/4 of the way there unlocking her. But it's dumb. It's the same thing with Mirror Ahura in the arenas. I mean, I'll never get her. You know. Yeah, they don't think things out. I mean, like we look at the officers in general. A lot of times they'll give us an officer that we needed 2 arcs ago, and then by the time they give it to us, a lot of people are done with the with the loop. It's like they say, okay, like we got, I'll give you an example of Tucker. Tucker works with the Voyager. And I was done with my Voyager when Tucker was in the game. So that loop was already dead. Go ahead and stop. Go. Sometimes these move real fast. Sometimes they get away from you real quick. Yeah, good thing about that arc, this last arc, I'm almost done with it. I've got like 3 more of the shuttle bay or away team mission thing to do, and then I've already got the officer tiered out. I'm getting close to doing all the con skill point thing that I want to do, and basically it's just getting the few officers that I can get from those pools. That's about it. So I won't ever have to do. 2 months from now, I won't be sending a line out in space. Probably. Yeah, I mean that's what I'm doing. But I still want. There's still some of these officers and. Whoops, wrong thing. There's still a few of these officers in these packs I need. Like this one I don't care about at all, but I'll still pull it. I've got the Cat Doctor and the ladies in the left in the mirror. That's it. All this stuff is. Oh yeah, I got Ransom and Billups too, and Shanks. This one's still probably the most one I need. And then I just got Kirk, Kirk Brothers and Mabinga in there. And this one here, I think I got the most off. I've got him, but I'll have him done with the other part of it. And I need Riker, Phlox, Naismith, and these 5 rares right here. But once I get those, they're done. So I'm not too far from not even having to worry about ever doing them anymore. And I've got so much of that loot stored up, I could probably go a month without ever grinding up there. Still scored in the event. How much do I need? I know that the Omega stuff scored higher. I just didn't need the loot. Where am I at in the leader? Oh, I got one more milestone. Almost done with it. But yeah, I mean, they're planning an event on this one. Usually, I don't ever think they're ever that good, but right now this one is horrible. Not so much for the hardcore players that are going to finish everything no matter what they throw out there, but for just the regular player. Most of them had to either choose to do some of the last week, either do the flashpoint stuff or the crucible thing, and then they've got this Ferengi battle pass thing going on top of the flashpoint too. So to me, that's incredibly poor planning. And to me, the crucible event needs to be a between arc event instead of the tired crap they keep rolling out every time. They could have put that for the people that that don't want to do Mega Cube or the two hostile events, the Faction Hunt and the other one that they do every time. They could have done the Crucible event then and actually made it work through the entire downtime. Yeah, I heard they were supposed to put some of that stuff in there like they have in the X board, where I could pull the loot I need they didn't say the Gorn one. I was hoping that would be on the list where you could go in there and make a pull where you don't have to do the Gorn anymore. Sort of like you do with the ones in X4. That would definitely get a daily pull for me because I hate the Gorn one. Maybe the Gorn one may be the worst of the current ones. But yeah, I mean, to me, the Crucible should be done between arcs, and that way that you still got. If you want to roll out those tired events for the lower players, great. More power to you. I mean, really, the only time I ever do the faction hunt is for what is it, the Ultra Officer pulls. Because right now there are actually better ways to get the, like if I was still grinding rep, I wouldn't even do the event at all because it kills your rep. I used to call the event rep killer back in the day when it was not obsolete to me. Because you'd have to be really careful. And I would say, people would say, you can go in these systems where there's no negative rep, but the problem is there's negative reps in the milestones. There's no coincidence they used to run that. They used to sell the rep in the store right before that event. So when the dumb people could literally erase the rep that they just bought from the stupid event. Yeah, no, they do. I mean, but it's lazy players that buy the rep. Again, it's probably the same people that were, that were griping about G6 because they couldn't immediately buy everything. I mean, they could, but but I'm just saying they couldn't immediately have everything like they had when they were below 60. They had, banks of hundreds of 10-day speed ups and stuff like that they didn't have when you went up. It cost all latinum pretty much. Because they hadn't even, when it first came up, they didn't have the mirror space where you could get a 15-hour speed up by just grinding. But yeah, I don't think there's any coincidence that they would sell the rep right before Faction Hunt, because the same people would be dumb enough to go lose a bunch of the rep they just bought because they've got to score in the event. They got to finish it. That was the biggest freeing thing for me in this game, was at the point where I decided, man, is this event, is the juice worth the squeeze? If it isn't, I'm not going to do it. And that needs to be hammered a little bit harder. We wouldn't get some stupid events if people would say, you know what, there's not enough rewards for the effort they're going to put in to win it. The big, what was that one called? What was that? What was that event called? Trying to think of what it was called. The one that scored on damage. What was that event called? They've repackaged it a few times with different names, but it was on there every time. And oh gosh, what was the name of that event? It scored on damage. And then they would always have there would always be some kind of one hostile that would be. Yeah, no, that's the reason, that's the problem is, like, I'll give you an example. This event here. The Apex event that they have every week. There's nobody on this server that should still be doing that event. I mean, an active player that doesn't spend a lot, maybe spends buying the battle pass, stuff like that, he should be knocking on the door at Ops 60 on this server. They should be knocking on the door. They might be like 57, 58, 59. Just hit 60, but there's no reason, absolutely no reason for anybody that's over the ops level of 50 to be doing this event, because there's zero rewards that would help you in the game, zero. And even the ones that we still can say, well, you can get some resources. It's piss poor amounts of resources, because a billion doesn't mean crap on our economy on this server. Right. I mean, even G4, I was done with it. I finished. I didn't do it for a long time because I thought the whole Stella loot thing was all for free to play and low players to waste time to where they can build up their little Stella and think they're important. I never was into the event, so when I was like in ops mid 40s, there was a bunch of political crap that was going on this server where they had this Omega launch thing, and which really killed the alliance that I was in. I mean, they're still here, but it's not the same as it was before that. And but anyway, but during that we had no enemies. All the people that we were raiding every night, we were all allies now, and which pissed a lot of people on my alliance off. And but that's kind of when the alliance shift from when we all voted on things to where the admiral and a couple other people were making all the decisions, leaving us out. That's where that whole thing started. It was right there. And when that happened, I didn't have anything to do, so I said, you know what, I'll go ahead, because my Stella was like, I don't know, it was like maybe tier 3 or something like that, because I never used it. When they forced us to do those events do the Apex stuff with, I just used my regular warship and just said screw it. And some of those people would get pissed about that, but I didn't care. It was my directives. I'll do whatever the hell I want with it, you know. And I wasn't using their directives because I was using mine. I still got tons of it stacked up right now. But anyway, I'm glad that they took it out of the ticketed events, where if you wanted to complete all the ticketed events, you could do it without having to deal with the exchange crap. But I finished the whole loop using the X-booters. The freebooters stuff, using the freebooters without ever scrapping the Stella once. And I'll show you, I did. I never scrapped the Stella because I thought the whole concept of that thing was stupid. And we'll go into the, let's see, where's the research? Oh, I got one left here I never did. But I think I finished all the thing I wanted. The thing I was trying to do was the stuff in the back here. And I was always told, oh, this efficiency here is going to help you so much. And when I did it, it didn't even change anything. Of this is the dilithium one. It didn't even change. That was about the point where the dilithium and the research was crushing on it. Started like in the late 40s and the early 50s when these dilithium requirements for the research is insane. So I thought, man, I'll go ahead and do this and be done with it, and I'll have that. And I think I had like, I know y'all gonna laugh, but at the time it was like if you put 500 trillion on a research, you know, I think it was like 5 billion dilithium to finish one of the researches. And so I went ahead, did all these stuff, because all these guys were telling me, you're missing this efficiency here. That's why it's so high. And so I go through here, do all this just for that. And then when I get there, it doesn't change it at all. Yeah, that's mostly for the stupid shit. There are some, early on, there are some good things that but you don't need the ship to do it. I didn't need them. Was these hull and shield. I mean, early in the game. Now none of this is, all this is obsolete. No, there's nothing in this. Even for the guys that are starting now, they can go get some primes, and it cancels everything in this whole, anything anybody would tell you you need to help your ships or whatever. This is a year one mechanic. And any of the stuff in the newer stuff totally cancels it out. Totally cancels it out. All the primes and some of these researches that are in some of these newer Mirrorverse and other places here, they're totally overshadowed because they don't stack. A lot of them. Not all of them, but otherwise you would. I've got so much of the efficiencies done. My ships would be free right now if it all stacked like it. But you're talking about Scopely math as well, where there was one artifact that was supposed to help the cutting beam, and they were advertising that it would boost your cutting beam 10 million%. So I hated that deal where at that time I was having to go into one system, discharge it, and go into another system to kill the hostiles with it. And so I'm like, man, maybe I can do this. Maybe I can go in the same system. And so I go, you buy it, unlock it, and then I go up there and it doesn't even kill one hostile higher in level. So I think it's broke. So I write tech support, and I write tech support and say, hey man, I got this thing, it's not working. And so it goes back and forth for a while, and they talk to some engineer or somebody, a game developer. Well, the guy tells me, well, you got to take it up to tier 7 before you can hit one level higher hostile. And I'm like, what? You got to be kidding me. It says 10 million%. So 10 billion% doesn't equal one hostile level higher? Well, I never had problems with the badges. I heard people say the stuff about the badges. There's never been a time where I couldn't upgrade an officer because I didn't have badges. But I've heard a few higher players, I'm doing it so I can get badges. I'm like, okay. I just never really had that problem. With a new efficiency, I'm going through badges like water. I mean, really, honestly, you can see what I've got right here. Okay, I'm all the way down here before I've got. So I've got way more. You know, then a lot of them are tier 4 too. I've never had it went to here where, oh crap, I need a badge to tier her up. Let's see if there's one here. Where's the thing where you do that at? Why is it not showing me that? Guess maybe because I don't have enough ones for it, but I've never went in here where where I was out of badges, I couldn't do one of these. What is your syndicate level? The syndicate level is 55. I was never a big guy in the syndicate anyway. And the fact that I got to 55 before they tiered it up tells you that. Because I hate when they have events that uses syndicate as the payout. Because we get enough of it from pulls already in the game. I don't think that should be mats or something else that will help us in the game and not syndicate XP. I'm against any event having syndicate XP as the payout. Even now that we got new levels, we get plenty from all the pulls that we get in the game. I'd rather have those tokens where we can make pulls for Matt myself. Or officer shards. or anything. I mean, because the syndicate level stuff is okay, but people goober out too much on it, and there are some nice bonuses that you get when you go up, but still, I think there's plenty of ways to advance it without using things that I could use to advance my ships or my buildings. You know. Let's see. What's going on here? But let's see, has arena started yet? Looks like it has. See, I would hurt those guys going into them because the odds of me going in there and we draw 270s. See, that's the problem. I could be an a-hole and jump into their thing knowing I could get some tokens for the store, and we'd probably get our ass whacked by the 270s we would draw, or 3. So I've got to wait till I got somebody that's close to equal to me before I can jump in. So it's not as easy as you think, you know, because I would definitely probably hurt their chances of being successful. Not because if I draw 270s, I don't think I would be able to hold both of them off myself in there. I mean, if they're really good at doing those tasks, it could work, but I don't know those guys. So that really hurts when I jump in with the 66, because they're like right on the edge. This is like the all day. I'll sit here and look try to find a squad. Yeah, that's why I don't stream during arenas, not because I'm worried about losing, because I don't care, because the only thing I really want is loot for the stupid store. Because I'm not going to get in enough matches where I'm going to be able to unlock the gold deal. It's just not going to happen. Because it's like where I'm at here, it's like you win 1, you lose 2, you win 2, you lose 1. So by the end of the day, I'm almost at the same level that I started every time. I'll gain a tad bit or I'll lose a little bit, but even if I can get in matches, that's the way it goes. But it's cool because it's free. You don't pay for any repairs. It's all tokens you can get to use in the store. And I more than anything want to unlock this whole mirror aura. But I don't think I'll ever do it. I hope they have another source pass for it pretty soon somehow, besides in here. No, I'm just saying, dude, the problem is when I get in with lower players, the way this mechanic goes, it won't. Now, if we were for sure that we would get matched up with only 170, I would do it in a heartbeat to try to help lower players. But the problem is that's not the way this mechanic works. I jump in with a bunch of lower players. The odds are, because I'm a 70, it will lock at least more than 170 in it. Because I've tried it before when I couldn't get in, but I was just hurting the ranking of the guys I was joining because they were drawing harder players against them. I could hold my own, but they couldn't. And you got to have somebody doing the armadas and stuff. And I mean, I could sit there and fight them off, But if they're not doing the armadas and stuff too, then we're kind of screwed. You gotta have some. Yeah, you can't join. You got. It's when they changed it. They lowered it down to like I think four op levels, thinking that would help. But that's not really what the problem is. The problem was that there is a way that they can match multiple 70s against a team that doesn't have multiple 70s. You know, like the other day, I had one guy. I guess it was about maybe 2 months ago. I had one guy that was in my alliance that wanted to do it. And I said, man, we're gonna draw. He goes, no, man. I'll start it. He was like a 65. That's back when we go 6 levels. He goes, I'll start it, and we'll get a 62 to join us, and that way it'll rank everything down. I said, I said, okay, we can try that, but I don't think it's going to work. That's not the way it's been working here lately. And sure enough, first match we get 270, and both of them are higher than me. And that was a slaughter fest. I mean, like I said, it's okay. I don't mind losing, but I just don't want to screw somebody else's ranking. Mine's screwed forever. But I don't want to screw somebody else's because I won't loot that bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll agree with I'll agree with DJ because they actually use this ranking as part of the equation. It used your ops level, of course, but it used your arena ranking as well. So I mean, for the lower players, man, it's a good mechanic because now that they put it down to 4 levels, your odds, especially what you said you were 60. Let's see, you said you were 62, right? Your odds, you won't get a 70, and the thing is the 70 ships. You know, the rares might as well be a G3 ship going against it, even low-tiered ones. Now, I was able to take a guy when those back when I was like an Ops 65 or 66. I did take this this ship here. That was my main dog then. I did take a guy's Enterprise E out because he was using a speed crew, but I had this thing punched. You can see where I've got. Let me go into. At the time, I had the best FPs that I have on it, and I'll also look. Go into the faction. Mine where mine is stronger than a guy who tiered his completely out. So I go Romulan. Let's go down to that ship. Okay, you look at the plating. I got the plating at 10 on this thing. So I got that, and with that, and knowing how to crew against certain ships, I was able to punch a pretty high level guy. It actually made him stop using the speed crew on his cube. Took his cube out, and it was like took his cube and his Enterprise E. Because he switched and put a real crew in his cube after I took it, then I went and took his Enterprise E when he put the speed crew in that. But that's like a drop in the bucket. But most of the time, we were dead in one round on those. They're just too hard. So a 69 has no chance in a match against a 70. They just don't. Unless the guy's just the biggest credit card cowboy in the world where he doesn't have any research at all done. And it's real low tiered. And those are usually not the cats that roam in here. That's not usually the norm. It's not the norm. I clicked on the wrong thing. It's not the norm that guys that rock in here. And there are guys that get together and they make their own. Okay, let's see if he draws another 70, and then I'll jump in if he does. I gotta even make sure all my ships are right. Wait a minute, I got the wrong, put the wrong crew in here. Okay, I need to put land in there. Still, what? Oh, I'm in my, I gotta put this, yeah. Okay, let's make sure I put the battleship one, didn't skip it. I did. There we go. Now the Vengeance. Well, like I showed you guys in the deal, they're these completely tiered out cube. Let's see if I can still got it. The guy shared this in Discord the other day. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go in my downloads. See right there? There is a, it's not unbeatable. They did have a lot of damage to him. He probably two-shotted this guy. As you can see, he started out with like a third of the hull. But it did 0 damage to this cube. Now you guys have to remember this bridge crew right here. This looks interesting. But he's probably got her completely tiered out. And let's look at her ability real quick. That was the thing that was amazing me the most, was that I figured Lorca would be on there. It'd be hard for me to take Lorca off the bridge crew, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this off now. So let's look at Specialist 7. I did think she was the best of those officers that was released in that time period. Let's go ahead and make sure. Let me go ahead and go with my other ships real quick. Yeah, I'm missing. I think I'm putting Scotty in there. Okay, let's go. Had to use Troy for something else. So I need oh, Jordy's still here. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I sped that up. Never mind. And which one did I have in here before? Let's see. Okay, I think I got him out on a way mission or something. Where am I low? I'm low on def. Well, no, I could good on defense. So let's look at health. Put Mabry in there. Well, these are like, oh crap moments that I ever use these, but I'm still gonna put PvP crews on them. It depends who if I'm get in with somebody, if I'm gonna have to be muscle or gonna try to be doing the move is actually to use for your last ship. The move actually is to put the junker in there and put a speed crew in, but they nerfed the speed out of all this pretty much, so it's not as effective as it used to be, because that was one of the things that was screwing it up. Let's go ahead and do it anyway though. So we'll put the impulse speed, put Riker, Una, Dane down here, and well, I mean, the cutting beam, those beams that it shoots out, kills those hostiles on impact. So you basically got a free armada as soon as it enters the system and you lock on one of them. So that's all what that's about. And then if they kill it right after that, I don't care, because I don't think the thing will charge back up before the thing's over with. So what I usually do is I'll send it in, I usually send my Krechna in and them together. And then I'll hit that and then get my Krechna to go hit the Armada real quick, and then I'll send the cube in after they kill it. I'll just sit there and kill as many of these little hostiles with it as possible until then, but let's see who this is, see if he's got any loot on him. No. How about this cat here? Has he got any loot? No. No. Now it's worth a look. Probably not. Nope. Alright, I'm gonna turn my headphones off. I'm gonna have it ready so if I can go in there and find somebody. Alright, let's go in there again. Now, any of y'all had that bug where you try to join these and it would tell you that it was full or it was no longer there, and you would go ahead and do the refresh and the same tube would pop up there? That happened to me for like 2 weeks, where any one of these I even tried to get into, it wouldn't let me do it. I wish I know for sure that we wouldn't draw 270. I think we probably would with 69. Alright, let's see what else is on here. I think I'm done with it. What is this? This is building. I'm not going to spend any money on that building. Did do a couple of pulls early this morning on both, so I might have enough just for gameplay. Let's see how close we are. No, I'm still a good ways away, because they only give you like 60 or something from these stupid pulls in the could do some of those. I'm getting low on the loot. See, I was always using the crystal every time, but now I'm trying to get as much ore as I can get. Okay. But like I was telling some of the guys in the anything else I do here is gravy. I already met my goal. The goal was to get the Kretschmer done. And I got that done. Everything else is gravy. This is A, okay. I think when I can make the pull another hour. Okay. And this one too. Okay, so trying to figure something else we can do. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to log off. It'll be too boring for you guys to sit here and wait for me to see if I can get on a match. I don't think I got anything left to do for it. Well, I could go. I do need some of the loot, so let's go ahead and put the Armada crew in. We'll go in and do the Revenant. Okay, so let's put that in here. Where's it at? Here we go, here we go, here we go. I don't need him in there. Let's find a better option. Okay, let's low. And I don't really think it matters. I can pick any of these. I think I'm gonna go with Rathacon Scotty. Oh, I need to change ships. That was almost a screw up there. Okay, change ships. Go to the Revenant. That ship was amazingly easy to tear up. I teared it up fast. I didn't pay for that ship. I do got like $100 in it. I did buy these during the Alliance tournament. I did the multiphasic pull, and one of the ones for one of these special ones was the dual one where you pay $100 for one and 79. Well, they also only give you 79 dollars worth of multiphasic credits in there, so you need that and something else. And I ended up buying the one for the Rev right here. I bought 2 of these packs. That's all the money I got in it. It was pretty easy to tear up. I mean, I already had credits for it because before the guys in my alliance got their Revenants high enough to where they could do these up here, they could get there, but no one had strong enough ones. So I would take my cube to be their meat magnet, and I would either die on the first one or the second one, and come back up and do the other one so they could do it. So I already had some credits already built up before I even had the ship undone. But I did make the pulls from the refinery, and I'll probably do that going forward. I regret that I actually spent money on the Relativity, or not the Relativity, with a Reliant. I wished I would have free to played it. put it way over here. I thought, I don't know why it took me, the actual, when I clicked on here, why it took me over here. My ship wasn't here. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna do like 5 or 6 of them. Now, something you guys want, I'll give you a heads up. It's happened to me the other night when I was on stream and when I wasn't on stream. The original wave defense, if you got your ship too close to the middle base in there, sometimes it'll get stuck and you can't move them. I've had that happen to me once on stream, and I've also had it happen to me off stream, where, and it's happened in the elite ones, not just the group one. That was something that was only happening in the group ones for a while, but they fixed that and it didn't really happen anymore. But I've had that happen to me twice doing the. Luckily, I had the junker in there, and I could use its ability to kill the hostiles on it. But if I hadn't, I would have ended up being toast in it, because I only had one ship that wasn't stuck, because I had them both going for it, and they got too close to it, and they were locked into it. But the junker was locked into it, but his ability still worked. I was able to pop the hostiles with it and use the one that was remaining with the ship that wasn't locked in. But they're getting easier and easier, those elite ones. Now I've got that pattern I stick up. I still did it even though I wasn't streaming. Had it up where I could see it. Still, to me, the second wave is the hardest one of the 5. If you can get past the second wave with no damage or just 1, you're golden pretty much. That leaves you one mistake. But if you're going with just, if he ends up getting 2 of yours, 2 hits on it, that's going to be a hard deal to finish it. I can see how many directives I got left after this. I don't want to use them all. In case something we need them. That's what always happens to me when I go crazy on you. I'm going to do one more. I'll leave 10 of them up there so I got them in case we got some kind of thing where I need them. I mean, it does give you a little bit. This continuum, these pulls in here are decent, but as you know, if you notice inside here, all of them are common for the 6-star. There's no rare or uncommon. So basically you're doing this for these pulls here, everything in there. There's some speed ups and some nice, little bit of good stuff in there, but basically I'm doing the both of these for these pulls, because the other stuff in there are some nice stuff in there. But if this didn't exist where you got guaranteed stuff for, I got guaranteed this, and I get a chance for the rest of this. This was all chance. I probably wouldn't do these anymore. This would be a dead mechanic for me. fly it back. Now something else I need to do. I want to get some more ultra credits. And maybe some more traits too, because I used a bunch of them trying to get that away team stacked right. Last one I put today. So I'm going to go into Dominion space and do a bunch of those uncommon, so tomorrow I can make a pull. I made a pull today, but it wasn't a full pull. I'll use this same ship. What time is it getting to be? It's almost 5. I might go to the movies. Let's see what's showing at the movies. I know Superman is, but I'm on the fence whether I should go see it before I take my little nephews to see it or not. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let's see what the one nearest to me is. Come on, Showtime. Speaking of Showtime. Superman's on a bunch of screens. Has anybody seen that F1 movie? Is it any good? It looks kind of halfway good from what I've seen the commercials. Has anybody seen the F1 movie with Brad Pitt as the F1 driver? At least the commercials on Apple channel. I thought it was probably going to end up being on there eventually, but that might be a movie that you want to see at the theater, though. Yeah, they don't have it. They don't have another one till 6 o'clock. Okay, so we got that and Superman. Maybe I can do a double. I heard that Jurassic World movie's a piece of crap. That's also showing there. Okay, so if I see the 6 o'clock showing of the F1 movie, how long is the movie? 2 hours and 30 minutes, so we're looking at, see if there's a 9 o'clock, 9 something showing of Superman. Okay, that one. The 8:15, that's not going to be, there's a 10:15. I would like to see it in IMAX. Okay, let's go to a different theater. Let's go to the Firewheel. I usually like North Park, actually. That's my favorite place to go see movies. 7:15. Oh, you know what? It might be better to do it the other way around. Go Superman, then the F1 movie. I didn't think about that until just now. So when does the second F1 movie start? $10 o'clock. And I missed all the IMAX ones for Superman. That tells me it's not really doing as good at the box office. If it's already only got 2 showings in IMAX and they're all early. So let's look at the Cinemark. Did have the app in here at one time. Let's see. Alright, so we're back. Let's go ahead and we'll do a quick repair. I'll go into Dominion space real quick. We'll do a bunch of these and then call it a day. It's not in real. It's not on my screen that way. That I'll have. That was kind of defaulted from the software. I'll have to look and see if there's a way to adjust that. It is a little bit big. All right, let's speed this up. Okay. All right, so we'll do some dominions real quick. It's going to be interesting on my server for when they're going to have that territory change. Yeah, that was another thing they want. See, what I wanted to do on this last one, I didn't want to have a fixed territory. I wanted us continually just kind of move around where none of the farmers could get a fixed place where they wanted. I wanted to continually move territories where we just go to the one next to it, you know, just kind of be like a centipede going through the territories, you know. Because they were doing a whole thing where they were all sharing the three spoke systems. I wanted us to be able to hold two of them at all time, but you move around the other ones. Now they didn't want to do it though. I did. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go not have a fixed system and just move around and make all the other farmers on the system react to it. Because really, honestly, there's not a lot of value to this stupid territories anyway. We could at least made it fun. Yeah, I'm going solo now. There was a. See, the problem is I had no say in what went on over there at all, and I just got fed up of it. I was doing a certain thing, and then they friended the alliance behind my back, and that was the last straw. And I'd already told them that if you and then I was told that only Wildcard and Yahtzee could change the diplomatic status, and then one of the lower players did it, and then that was the end. I told them to change it back, and if they didn't demote that person, then I was gone, and that's what happened. I was gone. They thought I was just bluffing, but I wasn't bluffing. They should know that by now. I mean, I've left out for similar reasons other times, and this is no different. And it cost me 40. It cost me because what they did, it probably cost me 40 shards of Scotty in this event here. I'm gonna get second because of that. Because we were doing a certain something, and that took that away. Me and another player. And once they took that away, I was furious. Okay, there it goes. I can't believe there's none in this system too. Dang. But what I'm doing, why I'm doing these is for the I'm doing these for one reason. I'll show you why. Factions for Joran. Oh, signed by Joran. Put in Rom still. Doing it for these too. None of this other stuff even helps me at all, but this is the only bot of these armadas that has anything that can help me in the game. And I do want these traits, and I do want these tokens to help me get some of the last of the officers I need that are actually in there. I've been doing that lately. I just had to fall off on doing it here recently. All right, I'm gonna have to go back and see if they spawned. Yeah, I mean, there's newer ones that pop up all the time on this stupid game. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna look again before I. Yeah, probably hurt them. I looked into arenas to see any squads. And that red flag persisted. What red flag? You're talking about? Is this in the system? Oh yeah. Are you on the iPad? That does that bad on the iPad where the back screen. You have to clear localization now. PC, it does that on my iPad a lot. It doesn't do it on this Mac. I know exactly what you're talking about now. What he's talking about is you'll go into the arenas and this back screen will stay on it. And even if you go into it, overlays some of the new stuff on it, you can't do anything with it. Basically, the only thing you can do is go move the cursor up here, and the only way you can really get rid of it is to change it, to clear the localization. Yeah, that happens to me on my iPad a lot. I'll do it while I'm in here. Well, see, on the iPad, you're basically, when you swipe the app off the deal, you're restarting it anyway. You can do it that way. I've done it that way too. That's a little bit easier with it than doing your full restart. There have been a few glitches on here that I had to restart it. Actually reboot my whole computer. And for some reason, that's when somehow when the glitch did something to this mouse where it changed the sensitivity on it. When I got it, I mean, it has the sensitivity button right on the top. I thought maybe I did that, but now I think about when it happened. It was happening when that glitch caused me to completely restart my deal. But there's a little button on top of it that changes the sensitivity. Let me take it all the way. That's faster. Let's one more. See, look at it like that. It was doing that, where it's just super slow. Where I'm like I got like a mouse pad. It's about 3 times the size of a regular mouse pad. Then I have to do the whole mouse pad to get it to go. So let me press that button. I think it's like number 2 is where I like it. Yeah, right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I had to do that too. And how it would screw that up, I have no idea. I mean, I changed all the way to my the one I bought at Walmart for $30 or whatever, you know, or not, maybe less than that, maybe like $19. And I called Logitech or was it Logitech? Can't remember who makes it. I found who makes it and went on Amazon and see what the company was because it doesn't really say anything on this mouse. So I went where I bought it on Amazon and called their tech support. And he goes, well, did you try the sensitivity button up top? And I go, I didn't know there was a sensitivity button up top. And they go, yeah, it's that one in the middle. And so I did, and it worked. Felt dumb, but felt really dumb on that one, I can tell you that. I mean, I just used whatever setting was off out of the box. But you can control it. But now I have a little bit better control of it than I was having before. Because it may have been just a little bit too fast. But I like it now a lot. All right, man. I think I'm gonna go to the movies. I might come on late tonight. I might come back on and do some stuff, but after the reset, it'll be really late because I'm gonna go see Superman and I'm gonna go see that F1 movie at 10 o'clock. So the odds of me getting in an arena is not gonna be good. Because this is what I'm normally seeing. Right here, this is what I normally see in here, nothing. And then if I do see one, it's usually like those guys that are lower that me hopping in on them will put them against a lot higher people that they can't, it would hurt them more than it would help. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish they had some kind of thing where, like I said, where you can only put as number of 70s in the match as the other team has. If they have no 70s get put in with the lower guys. And if there's two 70s go against each other, 3 70s. Later tonight, there probably might be there is a couple of guys that did it the other night, maybe, but it was towards the very end. So maybe they'll be back on again and we did like 6, and I think we were like 4 and 2. I actually bumped up because I was like right here somewhere in ranking. We actually went up to silver 1. You can see that last match we lost, and it took me slightly underneath silver 1. But I would love to be gold, back in the gold, where I can get some Horror shards again, but I don't know if that's going to happen. All right, guys, so I'm going to call it a stream, and I'll see you guys either tonight or tomorrow. Until next time.